Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we have a very special sponsor with OnePlus and Google Play for sponsoring today's video. If you couldn't catch the action, I recently competed in the Brawl Open, which was again sponsored by OnePlus and Google Play. It was a 50,000 prize pool, which was actually like a multi-day event. So basically, a bunch of teams were competing in like an open qualifier, and then they managed to face off against pro teams on the second day as well. And then on the third day, myself, well, obviously I competed in the tournament, but other content creators as well, like OG, Bobby, Cryman, Coach Corey, YDE, etc. There was a bunch of content creators basically, and we managed to play out a showdown game, and then however we placed on the showdown game, we actually went on to like pick a pro team, and I managed to get a decent team in Obey, which I was pretty happy about. So obviously I played on my OnePlus 10T device, and I was really blown away by how amazing this device was. I was really able to play at my peak performance whilst playing against some of the best players in the world. So yeah, big shout out to OnePlus for that one. But also, if you guys are unaware, that one of the best features is that this device can fully charge in 20 minutes. So from 1% to 100% in under 20 minutes, which is pretty insane. Also, make sure to check the link in the description, because there's still a chance to enter so many awesome giveaways like the OnePlus 10T device, buds, etc. But you did actually a little bit too late for the world final tickets. That was actually drawn on the live stream, so you actually missed that. Make sure to check that one out. In case you did enter before, you might have actually won and you didn't realize it. So let's take a look at the best action of this weekend.
Yeah, no, I really like the Obey comp here. I don't think it could have lined up better for them. Ruffs, Max, and Poco is a comp that everybody's going to fear. Meteor's going to be raining down from Spen over this left-hand side, and honestly, I'm surprised he's not playing Poco. It would have definitely been easier with his latency. Toast pinching around this pinching around the right-hand side into the mid here, and they've got some great positioning early on. Fade throwing down some shots from the right-hand side. Wall break going to be there. Not sure if it gets those back goal mouth walls, but they're going to be able to force this one anyway. Good tanking from Fade, good healing with the gadget as well, and they start strong.
Yeah, great timing, wasn't it? And it just goes to show just like how strong this comp can be when you combine all elements of it.
I mean, wall break coming in from Spen, but honestly, it was coming down in 10 seconds anyway. I'm not sure if that was really needed or required, but the power-up's still going to be lying on the floor down there, and that's going to mean Toast can get it. Pain with the pull, but hasn't been too successful, except from that one we saw early on Spen. Turret thrown defensively, but that's quite easily taken down by Toast here, and instantly 2 bursts with this power-up, and he can bring it down. Cryman, though, has the mute. Haynes still got pull in hand, and they need to make use of these supers, but the speed's going to make it hard to do so.
So that one little tick of damage keeps Spen low. Fade's shift in for Toast, but Fade coming in so strong on the right-hand side. Oh, but Spen pulled in. It's not going to make a difference, though. Obey will take this game in spectacular fashion.
All right, guys, so jumping into the first game, and so we've got Layer Cake. 10 seconds left to ban. As you can see, I am using my OnePlus 10T device for Power League. And in terms of bans then, so I feel like Bonnie's a pretty annoying last pick brawler on Layer Cake, so I thought I'd ban out Bonnie. So it's pretty interesting to see the bans come in right there. But as I mentioned, I'm using a OnePlus 10T device, so again, a big shout out to OnePlus, because without this, none of the sponsors would be possible. With it also, as you've probably seen it in the beginning of the video, let me know whether you actually watched that tournament, because I thought it was pretty insane. And I feel like maybe that could be the chance for me to come back in competitive, because I do actually really miss competing at that level. And that's why I just like playing Power League, of course, a lot, because it's probably closest to competitive that I really get. So in terms of compositions, then we have a Layer Cake with 8 seconds left. They pick a B, which I know B is a good brawler, right, but not really like the go-to brawler when it comes down to this map in general. And I feel like going Nanny, or not entirely sure what brawler to go. I mean, Nanny's good. Belle can be good against both. I feel like Nanny's a really underrated pick, which I could maybe go on this map. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go Nanny. I'm gonna go a little bit riskier. Like, I'm not gonna go to standard type of brawlers. I really want to show off this device as much as possible. You know, if I was playing it a bit safe, I could have probably gone with like a, I don't know, like a Belle, or a, I'm trying to think of any other options. Penny probably even. But we're going to go with a Nanny instead here. So, yeah, we've got the right star powers selected. And I'm going to go for speed in the middle. I really want that speed to really help me against that Piper. But yeah, Nanny's a good pick against both B and Piper. Of course, we've got to be careful of them honey molasses, so from the Bs. So you have a tick against a Stu as well. I mean, as long as we keep it a distance, we should be pretty good in this matchup. So if I've not also mentioned as well, one really good thing about the OnePlus is that it has a 360-degree antenna system. It has over like 15 antennas. So the best thing about that is when you use data, it's not going to lag whatsoever because there's literally antennas everywhere. Normally on most devices, they'll only have a couple of antennas, and of course it's pretty hard to know where they are. So sometimes if you have your hand over it, it will actually cause you to lag a lot more. I know this for sure because I know Frank, the game lead, did actually advise a lot of people on Twitter some time ago that this can be a big case of Brawl Stars in general, as well as a lot of people, you know, they look for solutions for lag. So this is definitely a good solution for it. So up against the Piper, we should be able to help our Max out. B is just really annoying, constantly spamming out these shots. I mean, our tick isn't really doing too much right now. Let's hopefully get back into this game a little bit. Nice speed from our Max. That's not going to be the best right here. I don't know why Tick isn't shooting that honey molasses. Literally, we should be able to... how is he struggling there? He finally manages to get it down after it was literally there for about 20 seconds. But one good thing about Nani right now is that you get your Nani peep. Okay. Maybe if I actually hit it. I'm so down bad on Nani recently, but as I'm mentioning, like, it takes one less hit to get your Nani head. May not seem like a lot, but on a game mode like Bounty, that's really going to help you cycle your heads a lot more. So still with the blue star right now, we're only down 1 kill, so no need to panic right now. We've got a lot of time on our head and on our hand. And of course, once I cycle my Nani heads a lot more, we should be looking to get the dub. So I'm going to pop my return to sender right here. If someone decides to shoot me, oh, I should have actually run into that B shot right there. That actually could have killed her. So again, like one more shot away from my peep, and it's kind of down to me to clutch up. B is literally one shot. I'm going to pop my return to sender right there, and hopefully my teammates can protect me a little bit, and we should be looking to close out this game right here. So that is just going to show like how sick the OnePlus can be. It looks like they both tried to tank that one. Unfortunately hit one of them, and our teammates need to come back right here. We've only got a limited amount of seconds left. We're going to kill the Stu as well, and that's looking like a GG inside of this one. So that's why Nani is such an underrated pick when it comes to just kind of bouncing in general. Like, you didn't really see Nani being used too much, but specifically against B as well, she's such a good counter against it. So also as well, this is a good opportunity to a big shout out to OnePlus again. As I probably forgot to mention it, is that one reason why I'm able to play at such a good level on this device is because it has a 120 hertz AMO LED display. That was a tongue twister, but you can see how kind of clean it is, right? It's even clearer than most devices that I see on YouTube right now, which is pretty insane. But it's the main reason why I'm able to of course constantly like dodge a lot smoother. I'm able to get my shots off a lot smoother, and it's literally the main thing about, you know, I've mentioned it a ton in the past, when you're ever looking for the best devices, it just has to have a 120 hertz because you're missing out on a lot of fluid movement. So unfortunately right now we're at a little bit of a deficit in stars. We've still got a minute left to make this comeback though, and it looks like these guys really aren't looking to feed me my Nani head this time around. So hopefully someone overextends right here. I'm going to pop my return to sender. Didn't really get much kind of value there, but it's going to allow us a little bit of pressure. Maybe Ticket coming in, and maybe we can get the kill on Piper. She just jumps away in time, and only if my reaction times were quick enough, I could have probably pressed my gadget there and killed her. So 50 seconds left. Not too much really happening within this game so far. See if we can continue to chip these guys down a little bit. Again, we really want our Nani head, but we're kind of struggling at the moment. That's going to be a dangerous connection from the B. We need to help our Max out. He's kind of getting pinched out a little bit. That's actually going to be the kill onto that Stu, which is really important. Max surviving on 90 HP there. That is so OP. So we're just going to use our head right here. That should be the connection onto Piper, and that's going to be Piper down. She just gets bombarded by the Nani head and the Tick head at the same time. So we've still got 2 gadgets left here. So we may as well just pop one now, because by the time got another one, it's going to be the end of the game. So yeah, this is looking pretty bad for us. I mean, there's not much time left. We're still winning somehow. That's going to be return to sender back on the B, and this should be the dub. Hopefully. Nice, we're able to pick up a win. So that's going to be game number 1. Let's open to game number 2. Alright guys, jumping into the next game, and so we have Crystal Arcade. So a brawler again. I don't really want to face off against maybe a Gus. Gus is a really good brawler when it comes down to this map in general. Really easy to pinch with him. So again, still continuing on with their OnePlus 10T device. It's absolutely carrying us right now. They go with a Nita And Nita is such an easy brawler to counter on this map. Definitely a Ruffs. Let's see. I mean, I can't even suggest on our side. Where's Ruffs? Where's Ruffs? Let's see if he goes a Ruffs. We definitely need 2 wall break options. 2 wall break options against this Nita, and it's pretty much GG. So, looks like our teammates telling us to go bow. I know a lot of the time that bow normally isn't the greatest of choices, but we're going to go bow. We want to break open the map as much as possible. And yeah, we're going to be that Power League random, which I'll probably tell you guys not to go a lot of the time. Another big shout out to OnePlus because they've got so many cool features. Another one is that they have a 3D cooling system, which allows for twice the dissipation, which is pretty cool. Which is actually double the standard of any traditional smartphone, which will allow you not to get like overheats, like specifically because a lot of these games on mobile, like not only just Brawl Stars, you know, probably ones that require even more like rendering, you know, like PUBG Mobile and COD Mobile, for example, it makes your phone overheat a lot. You know, I've had that in the past before, but of course with all these amazing features, also maximizing your battery life as well. I already made sure that I had them settings on before this game, so just making sure that your device doesn't overheat, because if it does overheat, it's really going to affect your performance. That's just common knowledge when it comes down to mobile gaming devices. So with these composition zones, I feel like we've got a really amazing matchup. Rico on this map, I don't think that's it, because we've got double wall breaks, which of course is going to counter out Rico. Same goes for Nita as well. We've got a squeak last pick. Everything is going our way, so now I just need to turn up the heat and actually get a win. So it looks like Lucas is a little bit mad. I mean, I've played with Lucas quite a fair bit. He's actually a decent player, so we're just going to play a little bit passive here. Going to look for the pinch on the Nita with our Ruffs right here. That's going to be Nita pretty much dead right there. We're just going to throw over mines over that side just so we can try and get Rico down a little bit. I mean, this Gene is being so aggressive on myself. I've got to heal up a little bit, and I'm hoping our Ruffs can just get one wall break, and that's going to be pretty much the Nita countered every single time. So we're going to get the pinch on with our Ruffs. That's going to be the wall break, and that's going to be hopefully the kill onto her. We're really struggling in this game right here. Gene's had all of the mid pressure. We're actually going to keep our gadgets to tank this Gene pool. We can just keep running it up right here. Gene's going to be really weak, and we're actually going to get close to those bow mines. So we're just going to pop the totem right here to create even more mines in the middle right here. Nita's going to go and run down the mid, but that's going to be her down, and there's going to be a lot of gems going our way. I think the Gene actually missed a pull on our squeak right here. That's going to be a really nice slow onto him. That's going to be another wall break, and this is where their team are going to collapse. You know, Nita without walls, Rico without walls, it's just going to be terrible for them. So I'm going to put some mines down the left as well. That's going to be literally all of their cover gone. So as long as I don't get pulled by this Gene right here, we should be looking really good. So that's going to be the kill onto Gene right here. I was going to say Rico should be able to pick up those gems maybe. We can't allow him to push up though. Those mines, oh, I was hoping he ran into that one. That would have been pretty tasty. Gene as well, he's not going to run into that one. We really need Squeak to get back his lane out. We're going to be pretty screwed. I'm going to help the Ruffs on this Nita though, just to win that matchup. That's going to be Nita dead. No more gadgets on the side of Gene, and we've still got one more gadget left. So in case Gene does get that pull, we can tank it still. So it's actually a pretty close game here. Both teams 8 gems each. Gonna throw some fresh set of mines in the middle there just to help us out a little bit. Gotta be careful of this Rika Super. It's gonna melt our Ruffs, but luckily my mines clutch up and get the trade. That's gonna be Nita down, and we actually need one more gem to actually make sure we're gonna win this game, I believe. Yeah, okay, we've got that gem. Nice. I'm just gonna put some mines over here, and that should be the first set wrapped up. So although it was a little bit, you know, kind of sketchy at the beginning, I knew the game plan right there. The bow to open it up. Same with Ruffs. As long as we just didn't lose so heavily at the start, I knew we had a good chance. So just one more game away from actually getting a clean sweep within this video. So it's actually far better than Power League normally goes, which is pretty insane. So again, I feel like I'm going to need to help out our Ruffs as much as possible. So I'm just going to sit here and look for the pinch with him. That gadget's just going to push Nita straight out of bush, and that's a much better start this time around. So again, just going to sit in our totem and wait for the wall break. Same goes with our Ruffs. That's going to be a wall break down already, and as long as Nita doesn't push up here, she's literally screwed. I feel so bad for this Nita, but then again, that's why you just can't first pick a Nita, specifically if it's just any wall breaks open. It's just really hard to go her really early on in the draft. So Nita's actually going to switch lane already here, which is just pretty funny to me. She's just getting destroyed the entire game right here. Rico, Okay, I don't really want to engage with that because Jean is pushing up really heavily right here. Nita as well gets the kill on the Ruffs. And this is looking pretty rough now, no pun intended. Jean misses the pool. That's going to be devastating. Nita is going to run into that mine as well, hopefully. Okay, we somehow get traded out right there. Hopefully Lucas pick up the gems. I think that was a bit too aggressive from my end, considering I could have easily kept my range right there. We're going to help the Squeak with that Nita bear. He's going to unfortunately miss out on that super. Nita actually takes down a Squeak as well, and we just need to destroy even more walls right here. Nita's coming into collapse and isn't looking the best. How has things just gone so horribly bad? I mean, that's probably on my bad. Russ actually ends up getting a double kill though. Can our Squeak come in and clutch up? He actually gets the kills as well and runs out with enough gems. Wow, this game has just completely turned on its head. My teammates are really doing a great job of carrying me so far. All the gems keep going down on their side. I've got no more gadgets left to tank though. That's the only thing. I'm actually going to put some mines down the left-hand side just because I don't want a Nita getting into that bush anytime soon. So, I mean, they just can't get one gem else. We're pretty screwed. So now we're basically level. Even if they pick up the next gem, we don't have to necessarily rush things. Ruff's going to use a power up for himself here. Things looking okay. Things are looking okay. We've actually got their score leveled up. I never thought I would see that. I don't think Nita knows the mines are there, even though she's tripped one. Hopefully the Jean just goes into that mine right there. It does go into the mine, and that's going to be Jean down. So now I can just plant some new mines as well. And surely that's going to be Rico dead as well. We're going to run up to collect that gem. Nita's pretty much one shot there. Jean actually hits the pool. Oh no, this is where things could go disastrously wrong right here. Unless we can get their kill onto G maybe. Let's see if he walks into the mine. He's going to walk into the mine. So that is a really dumb play from him. And we're back in the fight right there. We just need one more gem in the middle. This is just such a crazy game. It's just never ending. One of the longest gem grab games I've played in such a long time. New mines in the middle then. Let's see if we can clutch up. Hopefully our teammates don't get pulled in anytime soon. The gem's going to spawn on my side. Mines are really helping out right here. Rico with a dangerous super. My teammates really need to pick things up, else we're probably going to lose this game right here. I'm just going to look to try and heal a little bit. We've got Nita with all of her gems. I mean, if we can get this Nita down, which we can we get the Rico down as well? This is looking like this could be a good dub overall. Rico is literally one shot. Hopefully our Squeak can get him in time, and this should be the win with 15 seconds left. All the gems are down, and hopefully our teammates can just run for the hills. They're able to get out of there, and that's going to be one of the most intense games of Power League I think I've ever had. That is a pretty insane game right there. So clutching up, let's see what progression we've got at the end right here. So I think I actually managed to tilt a little bit. I did tilt earlier today, and yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of elo. Alright guys, it's going to be pretty much the end of today's video, but if I haven't already mentioned, you know, there's so many awesome features about the OnePlus 10T device, but have you heard about the HyperBoost gaming engine? This is one thing I had on for Power League straight away. It makes you have a much smoother and more stable gaming experience. You know, I mentioned about that overheating on some other devices, but this enables it so you don't get that overheating, but it also improves the graphics rendering and reduces the rendering power consumptions when gaming. So of course all of these features are really going to help you out and make your game a lot stable, because one of the biggest things about gaming for me that annoys me the most by far is lag. So a lot of these features really reduce the amount of lag or frames kind of dropping and everything else like that. So again, a big thank you for OnePlus and Google Play for sponsoring today's video. Also, before I go, the trip to Brawl Stars World Finals, I did mention at the beginning, but I just want to mention again that it was already actually drawn on the broadcast on November the 13th. So make sure to check that one out in case you did miss it. However, again, you can still enter so many amazing giveaways that will be in the description and also in my comment section. So a big huge shout out for Google Play and OnePlus. You know, I really love just competing, and they really give me the chance to shine on what my previous competitive career was like, right? So although I didn't win, it was a really amazing experience, and of course these tournaments and whatever else wouldn't be possible without the sponsors, so a huge shout out to them. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.